Mr. Burzin. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. You can't really complain with a day like today,
Yeah.
All right. I know I had some questions for you. I don't want to take much of your time. I know you're a very, very, very busy person, and you have a lot of meetings to go to right now. So I hope you can answer a couple of questions.
Sure.
Okay. Some questions people are asking are, what nationalities do you believe are ready to enter the Australian immigration market, and
Any
why?
any nationality besides like North Korea or any terrorist countries. Otherwise, any nationalities. Yeah, and major nationalities that we would like to focus on is like Russians or Arab nationalities like Egyptians, Lebanese, Yemen. We have a lot of nationalities from India, Pakistan, even Iran. So a lot of these nationalities which are not sanctioned by other countries,
Okay.
even Israel, Palestine,
Oh,
even war countries. So those are the nationalities that we basically look at.
well, that's funny you mentioned that because a lot of those countries are a lot of conflict countries.
Right.
So, is the process for those type of people any different?
Nah, same, just same, exactly the same. Same process what a Brit or an American will go through, or an Indian will go through, the same process what any nationality will go through. So there's no difference as in such.
Okay.
But yes, there will be a bit of extra due diligence or scrutiny, which will be done by the government.
Okay.
So if there's nothing to hide, nothing to do, they don't have anything which is there, then it shouldn't be any problem.
But what about the pricing? Would the pricing be the same?
Yeah, same. Everything is the same. Everything remains the same. It's all completely equal. Like Australia is a very warm and an equal country. So whatever happens, whether it is any nationality or any caste or anything, so that's where people, there is a misconception of people saying, "No, Australia is racist." Australia is not racist. It's very, very equal. We don't talk about any religion, caste, creed, nationality, ethnicity. We just say we are Australians.
How long does it take to get a PR?
9 to 12 months processing time, approximately.
So you're saying by next year this time, I could be celebrating my birthday in Australia with a permanent resident?
Yep.
No matter where I'm from?
Yep. No matter where you're from, no matter where you are, whatever it is, whoever you are, takes about 12 months, and
That's good.
Yeah.
That being said, why do you think it's so hard for existing migration companies to enter the Australian market successfully?
because they don't know. They have no clue of what they are saying, speaking, consulting, or even doing. They have no idea. They don't know what it is. They think, like for example, Canada. Example, quoting again, like Canada or UK. If you have certain visas, the process or the checklist is the same. In Australia, for every different occupation, for every different state, versus every different region that they come from, documentation checklist will be different. So that is the reason. So basically, Australian immigration is a process, a very lengthy and a tedious process. But the end result is a direct PR. And that's the best part about Australia.
I've heard that you've had expansion plans to help those companies and others. Can you tell me more about it?
Okay. First is basically we're doing Australia for the last 20 years. So only Australian immigration. We are experts. FBB is an expert in Australian immigration where PR is concerned.
Okay.
We are associating with multiple agents, like hundreds of agents in India as well as in GCC region, to try and help them. So what we basically do is we work on their process, we work with the lawyers, we work with the government. So we send them the documentation. So we handhold all our agents. So we are not looking for we're getting out of the B2C market. We're now working with agents who are getting clients, who already have genuine clients who want to migrate to Australia. But since they cannot do it, we are hand-holding them. We provide them with a website, we provide them with payment gateway facilities, we provide them with knowledge, we provide them with a training portal. We also give them constant support, like we have 2 coordinators constantly supporting them, we have a marketing team supporting them. So we help them with illegalities, contracts, we help them with the checklist, documentation. So our documentation team deals with their documentation team and works things out, and they deal with the client. So they basically like white labeling.
Okay.
So they work as white labeling, but at least the client will go. At least the money is not gone. So with our track record of our success rate of nearly 99.999%, which is there, so we want to now expand with many, many agents who are wanting to work with Australia or have Australian clients, but unfortunately they cannot basically, service them or provide them with the right adequate knowledge or right adequate pathways.
Ah.
That is what basically we are looking for.
That's fantastic. And how do you plan on getting to that as fast as possible?
We advertise, people contact us, and basically people know us because we've been in the market now. FBP's been in the market for more than 10 years, multiple awards. We've just been again nominated for Gulf Achievers Award.
Congratulations.
So basically so people actually know who FBP is. So people, agents, clients, they come to us. We don't go to them.
Okay.
So we advertise. So anyone who wants to become our agent, yes, they come to us, they work with us, and we basically help them in whatever possibilities are required, whatever knowledge is required, whatever pathways are required. We handhold them and guide them, train them, teach them to basically get the right documents from the clients.
I see that exactly what it sounds like. You're basically holding someone's hand and walking them along a
Yes.
process of immigration. But to that extent, what do you think are the biggest problems to moving forward in this industry? Or what, for yourself, for example?
For myself,
Yes.
finding the right people to work with. There are many agents who join hands with us just to take our license and not do anything at all. And there are a couple of agents, there are good agents also who really want to focus on getting migration. So there are many, many agents out there. So I personally tell everyone that if anyone sees our licenses of IBA or FBP, they should contact us if they want to verify if the agent is genuine, if the agent is there. All our licenses will have an expiry date. So it's like a subscription model.
Okay.
We don't just give an agency to anybody. We work with an agent, we give it to them for a limited period, we try them out, we see if it works. If it works, if it is going fine, we renew their license. Otherwise, we don't. But the main challenge that we face is getting genuine agents.
Real people.
Real agents, good
Real
agents. Yeah, good agents who genuinely want to help people. Because I've got agents basically from north of India who basically try to take our license. And once they take our license, they basically try to expand their business. They tell other people, they put our licenses in their presentations, which has no relevance to us. And I have got clients who come back to us and say, are these genuinely a part of you? And when we see any of these, we just cut these agents off.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we don't. So we're not after agents just to make agents. We are after good, genuine agents. And only if he's good and only if they are really good, genuine agents, we are interested in working with them.
To that extent, is it true that some of these agents can start as little as, I don't know if I was right, about $100 a month?
Sorry? Oh, agency program?
Yeah.
Yeah. Agency program. Certain agency programs we have, which is even less than $100 a month. Because we're not after the agency money. Making an agent, we're not after the money. We're just taking our costs. Like as I said, we build a website for them. We build a microsite, landing page, forms. We actually give them a virtual setup.
Yeah.
We give them licenses. We give them knowledge. We give them a training portal. We give them a documentation portal. We provide them with marketing materials. So we give them everything which is required to basically run this business.
On that extent, what do you think it takes for them to be successful in that business?
Just market, sell, that's it. Leave it to us. We do everything.
That makes sense.
We basically work the entire process out. In certain agency programs of ours, like for example, the franchisee model, there is no risk, no liability.
No.
Because we sign the contract with the client.
Okay.
So in our franchisee models, we sign the contract with the client, we deal with the client for documentation. We give a cut to our franchisee, which is a good enough cut. Once they sell, done. Then we take over the client. Then our documentation team in India or documentation team in UAE, they take over the client. They work with the client. They deal with the client. We have another agency model, which is like an outsourcing model. So if somebody is already an immigration company and they want to use us as white labeling, which is also fine. So they deal with the client, but we spoon feed them from behind. So we are there like a white elephant standing in the room, invisible for that particular agent. So that agent does not have to worry. The agent just needs to say, we've got Australian immigration lawyers, back in Australia who will lodge your application.
Okay.
That's all they tell the client.
All right.
And we help them.
Quick question on pricing. I hear that the price for your program is very cheap, or am I wrong? What's the average price for a client looking to get the visa?
Average price, like complete price to basically do Australian immigration, like a whole program, would be around $25,000 to $30,000. So that's approximately, I would say, it depends. Again, it's case to case basis, depending on certain cases, how the cases are they more complicated, or do they have refusals, go up, or how depends entirely. Okay. But averagely, if you ask me on a ballpark figure, around 25 to 30,000 US.
And that also coming to the timeline on getting that application done. You said before, like 9 to 12 months.
Yes.
Comparing that to, let's say, everybody always wants to say, oh, I want to go to America, I want to go to Canada, or the UK. Like, how would you compare this compared to those programs?
See, for UK, basically, I'll give you a difference. With Australia, it's a PR. So it's a permanent residency program.
Okay.
UK does not have a permanent residency program. Neither does America, you know that. Neither does Spain. For Canada, it's a lottery system. America has lottery system. So they have a work visa. So Canada and UK have a work visa program. So in that work visa program, you have to work on the work visa. Like UK, you have to work for 5 years on a work visa. After that, you get a PR. And after that, you can apply for citizenship. In Australia, you get a PR. So you are actually going on a permanent residency. And you will stay there for 4 years and you can apply for your citizenship, your passport.
That's good business. I like this business.
Yes.
Great.
And even if you see the price factors, UK will be around about 80 to 100,000 pounds.
Easy.
Yeah. This is basically $25,000-$30,000.
Compared to like
Yes.
American lottery system.
Oh, absolutely.
Or
Yes.
lottery
Yes.
system.
Even Canada is expensive. Canada is, if you go for a Canadian work visa, it's not going to be cheaper than $30,000, $40,000. But you get a work visa, you get a work permit. Here you get a PR.
It's a good deal.
Major difference.
Cool. All right. I'm going to try and look into this and get my papers done. But before I go, last question.
Sure.
Apple or Android?
Apple.